Hello, chismosas y chismosos. It's Friday and the body knows it. Welcome back to Bay Area Housewife of True Crime, where I like to tell the stories of the real cucuys and lloronas of the world. I'm Audrey, a paralegal turned stay-at-home mom who loves true crime. The cases I cover are wild, topics may be triggering. Viewer and listener discretion is very strongly advised. The people mentioned are innocent until proven guilty in court. With all that being said, grab your hot Cheetos and let's get started on today's case. On April 28th of 1997, Zephany Nurse was born to a then 19-year-old Celeste and 20-year-old Mornay Nurse in Groote Schuur Hospital in Cape Town, South Africa. Taking your baby home from the hospital is one of the most unforgettably beautiful moments in one's lives. We weren't able to take our firstborn daughter home right away as she was placed into the intensive care unit because she was born prematurely. 2 weeks seems like nothing compared to the 17 years it took for the Nurse family to finally have their firstborn daughter home. Imagine being 3 days postpartum. You wake up from the painful, blissful, beautiful days that postpartum embodies, and you find that your baby is gone. How could this happen? Celeste was groggy after and in pain after having a C-section. If you don't know what a C-section is when they cut 6 layers of skin to get your baby out. And it's not normally the first option. It's usually an emergency or something happens, like medically, that you need it. Celeste tried with all her might to remember exactly what happened. The last thing she remembered was that she was breastfeeding her newborn baby girl, Zephany. Then a woman she had seen in the hospital that previous day came into her room. The woman appeared to be pregnant herself, and she was dressed in a nurse uniform. The woman sat next to baby Zephany's bassinet, and rest assured that her baby was in safe hands, Celeste fell asleep. And when she woke up, her baby, and the nurse were gone. The baby you made with your own body for 9 months is not there. Your newborn baby is not there in the place you chose to give your 13-hour labor birth at, the hospital, which is supposed to be a safe place, a sanctuary. The place people go to for healing was the place where the worst thing that can ever happen to a mother, the unthinkable, happened. According to early reporting on the case, authorities found baby Zephany's bassinet, a baby garment, and a handbag with no unidentifiable items, and a pillow. The pillow was found in a tunnel that was used to provide access from the street to the maternity ward of the hospital. That same tunnel also acted as access to the psychiatric department, an old main building, and another outpatient section, which at the time had unrestricted access. Authorities believe that the pillow was probably used to fake a pregnancy. The fake nurse was dressed in maroon pants and an oatmeal nurse top. She also made extensive efforts to make friends with the other mothers at the ward. Several mothers came forward saying they had spoken to the kidnapper. Baby Zephany's dad, Mornay, had taken some time off work and was there for the labor and birth, but had just returned to work at his job in Deep River, where he sold light fixtures. At around 4:30 p.m. that afternoon, he received a call that would change his life forever. As he rushed to the hospital, he was actually stopped by police for speeding. They followed him all the way to the hospital because they did not believe his story about his baby being in some sort of trouble. An August 2014 article by the Weekend Argus quotes him saying, "I drove like a crazy person and I was crying, realizing something big had happened and I was thinking of death," end quote. When he got to the hospital, he could not believe what his wife was telling him. 10 to 15 officers had arrived. Mornay remembers being mad at Celeste and blamed her. Quote, I told her, why didn't you look after my child? How could you allow someone to take my child? I also blamed myself for not being at the hospital. I thought if I had stayed at the hospital longer, it wouldn't have happened. But my work only gave me 2 days off. End quote. Celeste also blamed herself. Quote, I wished I had stayed awake. You read stories like that in the news, but you don't believe that something like that can happen to you. You can never get over it. End quote. Through therapy, they learned to accept that their daughter's kidnapping was not their fault. Even though all hands were on deck and a manhunt was launched, police were unable to trace Zephany or her abductor. In April of 1997 and the years that followed, Celeste and Mornay Nurse begged the person or persons who kidnapped their newborn baby to return her to them.